So how do you get started in RPA? So I'll give you a few tips now that I like to give. The first one is expect a journey. This slide's an old one. I've been showing it for many years. It basically tells you that aim for the big tower at the far right over there. If you want to have these robots as a transformative part of your organization, if you truly want to have those teams of robots doing amazing work for you and freeing up your people, it's a journey to get there. So that kind of idea of one business case at a time, and eventually you'll get there, it's not true. You need to strategically think about what your future work is in your organization and plan the journey to get there. And that's kind of what I wanted to say with this slide. So expect the long term. Second bit of advice, and it seems really obvious, is to go for the low-hanging fruit first. Go for the easy, simple processes first to automate. And you might wonder, why is he telling me the obvious? The reason I'm telling you the obvious is I've known loads of examples over the years where they've reached for the high difficult to reach fruit as the first business processes to automate. The reason companies tend to do that is because it might have the biggest ROI, the most people working it, but it might also be the most complex and difficult thing to automate. If you start with something difficult and you've never done something before, you're kind of setting yourself up for a fall. And if you don't have early successes and quick early successes, you're going to make your journey far harder in future. So go for really low complexity, swivel chair, easy stuff, even if the ROI is less. Get those early wins, get some early showcases that you can demo to the rest of your company to show what this is, and you'll get off to the best possible start. So that's one of my main thing, low-hanging fruit, but keep that in mind. The other thing you need to do from an early start is think outside the box. And this is one of my favorite quotes in RPA after all the years I've been working on it. It's from a VP at a Canadian bank. If I gave you 5 additional team members tomorrow, 5 additional employees, what additional work would you do that you do not have the capacity to do today? What work would make our customers happier? What would reduce risks to our business? What would bring in more revenue? So rather than thinking about what you do today, also think about what you could be doing if I just gave you 5 robots, if I gave you more staff. What would you do today that you're not currently doing that would make your business more successful? And this phrase, this way of thinking is something we usually only see in the most mature RPA customers that have already made it. But if you have this way of thinking from the start, your business cases will be far easier to come up with and to find. If you target happier customers, if you target reducing risk in your business, you'll be a more successful business and you'll find more for these robots to do. So think outside the box is one of my key recommendations. A final key getting started recommendations, and it does look like a pitch this, I'll hold my hands up, is to find a best-in-class partner to start your journey with. I've got FA Intelligence there. Other partners are available, obviously. An injection of experience at the start is vital. Why would you want to learn the hard lessons the hard way by making those mistakes that we've all made in the past that have been doing it a long time, rather than inject some experience at the start to get you those early successes that are so vital? So best-in-class partner. How do you find a best-in-class partner? Make sure they're certified with the RPA vendor. Make sure all the staff they're giving you are certified and have passed the relevant exams. Check the case studies out. Make sure they've done good things in the past. Ask for a customer reference. Ask to speak to a past customer of theirs to find out from the horse's mouth, so it were, what the journey was like. You'd be surprised how many customers I've come across in my career where they had no partner and really struggled, or they had a partner that did really badly for them. And when you talk to them, they didn't do the most basic checks, and they end up with off-the-bench developers, never done RPA before. They went for cheap resources abroad. Do your homework and get a really good partner, and that will kind of give you the best possible start.